Welcome to Michelle's Opinions. Today we're going to talk about ECETI, amazing captures, and seeing the unseen. While at ECETI, we had the honor of James actually showing us some things that he is able to do that were not actually on the docket, but since there was so many of us out there, he decided to teach some classes and also show us what is called table tipping. He explained to us that table tipping is a way of divining, just like in the Bible where they would cast lots, but this practice is much older than anything. It dates back pre-Egyptian times. And this image that I'm showing you, I'm going to show you a close-up view of what everybody's faces actually look like. And as you can actually see in this photo, James is in the center. The table is illuminated with a kind of glow on top of it, with somebody he has to be in complete balance with to be on the other side of the table, where they just rest their hands on the top and the table begins to rock. It's quite fascinating. And the images of what showed to us during this session was way beyond anything we ever expected. This was something new for us to experience, for my husband and I, and oh my goodness, wait till you see what we managed to capture, or should I say, he managed to capture. Here is a closer view. As you can see with my mouse pointer, everybody's faces are blurred. Well, he explained to us is we begin to spin like in a vortex as this divining or table tipping session is taking place. And as you can see, as I zoom in closer, everybody's faces are blurred because we are actually in motion, but we don't necessarily feel it. I felt, like I said, I will say here you'll find out here later in the video, is it felt like there was beings walking behind us. And James and his partner, which has to be male-female in balance in order for this to actually take place, their faces seem to be illuminated with a golden hue around them. It was fascinating to be there and take part in this. And as he was tipping, one of the first things that he did was clear the room of anything that would be negative or malevolent. Excuse me. So, and the table actually would rock back and forth and communicate. And a being came forward and then cleared the room completely of anything that would be harmful, any beings or anything of that nature. So we had a nice, clean, loving energy, and any beings that came forward were all loving and wanting the best for us. The three that came through was first the Pleiadians, next was the Orions, and then the third was the feline beings. Now, although they came through James speaking them in that order, that doesn't mean that they were only there one at a time. Actually, we see all these people in there, but this place was packed with all sorts of beings from those different areas. Absolutely fascinating. As this session was going on, I kept feeling like there was something walking behind us. I also kept turning around, which was driving my husband crazy because I could feel something walking behind us. Um, so he snapped some pictures, see what the heck was going on. And I've run this through some filters, and I'm going to show you guys some amazing things, which you can obviously see already from this, but there's so much more going on when we zoom in on it for us to share with you guys. So let's get after it. Yeah, let's get to this. Okay, this is a photo that I kept feeling something like walking behind me, and I kept looking behind me. So I told my husband, because his phone, works well, I said, take a picture of what is going on behind me. Now, this is it in its original form. And as you can see, there's outside. This is me sitting down. And as you can see, my chair here is like phasing out. And above my head is this very large orb looking or being, along with another being right here. And so let's investigate this one. We're going to zoom in. And again, you can see it's like just phasing out. Now, if it was glare or something, all of this would look the same, but it does not. You can see that it's like phasing out. There's something standing there, or that, whatever I was feeling was standing there behind us. It was just amazing. Okay, that's on original. So let's see if we can get a better look on different filters. This is on sauna, and look there. Here is some kind of a something is there, and then it's like right above my head. And again, you see the lines here, and the bottom of my chair is like literally disappearing, the bottom part of my body. And even the gentleman next to me, the bottom part of his body, it's phasing out. So when I was feeling these things walking behind us, they must have really been walking behind us. So that's on sauna. Let's look on, that's on Neo. Scrolling a little closer. Let's see what we see here. There's another being, as you can see, right here behind this person sitting in front of me. It was like they were in this area with us and walking amongst us, and gave us the privilege of being able to capture them. This is slate. As you can see, it's just there. It's just, now I want to explain these lights here. My husband and I discussed it. Now, some could be orbs, but what we were thinking, it was the pathway lighting on the outside, here where you walk up. I don't recall there being this many lights. I remember needing a flashlight to walk to the restrooms or anywhere, because I couldn't see, so I'm not sure. But he did not use a flash. We didn't use anything that would disrupt the session that was going on. This is on Rouge. And again, you see even more going on here. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. Now here, I want to show you guys up towards the ceiling. These. What are those? Let's go back to sauna. They show up very clearly. They are not there, in the room. They appeared there. Here's another look at it. And it kind of looks like how our chairs are phasing out. These, it looks like wings, showed up in the room. And this one is on sunscreen, and so you can just see there they are. Let's look on Arctic. Look at that, guys. Just, oh my God. It's just absolutely amazing. Now, I'm sorry about that. If there was, if it was the lighting, then there's an awful lot of orb-looking phenomena up way high. They were nowhere near ground level. I mean, this is towards the ceiling. Let's go to, what's this, burlesque. You can still see a little bit of the orb-like things. It could be dust, I don't know. But these aren't. These are just something that, unexplainable. Just absolutely unexplainable. We're back on Arctic, and I want to go down and see, how our faces are blurred, and let's go down more and see. Like I said, my chair is like much farther down. It's gone. It's like it's phased out. And you would think the gravel and everything would be the same. Like I said, no flash, no lighting, nothing. And as you can see here on the inside of the door, that phasing look is here on the inside of the door. And so if it was a reflection or something from the glass, it would not be on the inside of the door like this. This is just such an amazing phenomena that we were lucky enough to capture. I don't know any other way of putting it. And like I said, look at this above my head. This almost looks like the streak that is on the ceiling, let's go back up to that. Those, or more like this one here, is what's going on here. So, oh my gosh, it's just absolutely amazing. And with all the other phenomena that I'm showing you, I'm going to do a live stream. And we're going to go over that photo together and zoom in and out and do different filters and stuff, and see what else you guys see, because there's so much in there. And I'm not really sure what this is here, but it's, done in multiples, just like what's going on the ceiling and above my head, and what's going on behind my chair, and on the inside of the door. I mean, we're sitting on the inside. Just absolutely amazing. What do you guys see? I mean, do you see what I'm seeing here? Now, these are the lights that are in there. That's a light, and that's a light, but they're up against the wall adjacent to us. We're nowhere near that lighting. So whether that lighting helped these to appear, I don't know. But it sure wouldn't have anything to do with the chair phasing out. It's like this is completely got me surrounded. And like I said, it goes and then all the way up into the ceiling. I mean, it's just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I'd never been to anything like this before. It was called a table tipping. And, as I explained earlier, what that is, absolutely amazing and profound. And remember that we're in this vortex and we're spinning. So that's why a lot of our faces are blurred, because we're in this vortex. But then I got this thing going on, and I kept looking behind me because I felt something behind me. So I had him take a picture, and this is what he captured. It's beyond words, guys. It's beyond words. And, I recommend people go out there and check this place out for themselves. It is a very special place. At the same time, it is not a cult. We didn't have to do any kind of strange things. It was like a campsite. His ranch that he opened up for other people to come in and spend time there and see for themselves whatever it is they see. Now, he didn't front load anything. We had no expectations. We were just there to see something new that we had never attended, and to see what would come of it. We did not expect to have something so profound show itself to us. Let's see what it looks like under denim. See, it shows up under all the different filters. Let's see, I think we already showed denim, but these up in the ceiling. And this is a dark area where, if it's the lighting, what is this dark area here? It just wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. And this is Napa. And this looks like there may be some orbs in there. My husband is thinking these are pathway lights, but I didn't see any pathway lights. I don't really remember a whole lot of pathway lights there. I remember having to use a flashlight anywhere I went, and to watch all my steps. And again, we'll go down and see it's on the inside of the door. And there is a light out there, but it's a motion sensor light. And it did continue to go on and off, on and off, on and off. Which there was nobody out there. So we don't know why I kept going on and off, unless that's the way they were entering and exiting. I'm not sure. I hope you guys are enjoying this. And please leave comments down below and let me know what you see. On this one, my husband almost deleted it because I wanted him to get a picture of James and his counterpart with the table with all the people around it. And when he took the photo, this is what came up the first time. And then he took another photo right directly after it, which is the one I've already showed you, with all the people as we were, our faces seemed blurred because we were actually spinning. And that's how James explained it. And I also did ask him at the end of the session about feeling the beings, or feeling somebody walking behind us. And he said that's all normal, and that's where he explained that we are spinning, even though we don't actually necessarily feel it, because we're all spinning as one unit. So this is the actual photo. And pink, it was brought to my attention that it comes from the House of Mary, and it means love. So with it showing up as pink like this, It's let us know that everything in there was safe, it was benign, and there for our highest good. So now let's look at some close-ups of this image. I will be doing a live stream on this image alone because there is so much in it that it's just breathtaking, and that way we can go through it together, and you can say move this way, move that way, and we can zoom in, zoom out, change the filter, and everybody can share and participate in uncovering what is all in this photo. Okay, we are looking at that photo anomaly that was taken, as I said, with the table tipping session. And we're zooming in. I'm gonna be using different filters and stuff, and we're gonna examine this together. Now, I'm sure that because every time I look at it, I see more and more in it. It's absolutely profound. This was a new experience, like I said, that never been a part of, which has expanded my awareness to allow even more into my spectrum of removing veils and stuff. Now you can see my mouse. I want you to look right here. This is a man, it looks like, that is standing here. And there's his eyes, nose, mouth. Looks like he's got a full beard. And this is either his hair or some kind of a helmet. Well, right next to him is another being showing through with their eyes and their nose. Different type of a mouth. This could be a feline being, or see, as I said, he called in, and well, the ones that were making contact were, he had one that was the predominant one that did the room clearing, and then Orion, Pleiadians were first, Orion, and then feline beings. So, we're going to be looking at all sorts of things as they have revealed themselves. Now, if we look here, here's the man. Excuse me. Look down here, and this looks like a lion's face. You got the nose and the feline look, and the eyes and the mane. Let's try and zoom in a little bit. And there he is here with the feline look. And I'm going over this with you, so there'll be a lot of editing. So as we go. It's just amazing just to see what is here and what showed itself to us. So we've seen the man, and see how we can see his face a lot closer. We see something else is coming through right here. See the feline being right here. Let's see what we get with a different filter. Let's see. This is sauna. And let's see if they're coming through clear here. It's just so much to look at. It's just so much. And realize that actually what this photo is the people sitting around in a circle, and in the center here is where the table is, and James Gillian's here, and then his counterpartner is here. So this anomaly here in the center that I'm going to show you, that another friend of mine took a photo. he took this photo and actually brightened it up, and you can see it looks like almost like a vortex is being shot up just from where the table is, and everybody is sitting around, but their faces are blurred. But James had explained that that is because we're actually spinning. Okay, now I'm going to change the filter. Let's go to denim, and I'm also going to scroll more across because I have this enlarged. So let me. Okay, this is the. Well, no, it's still enlarged, but okay. But let's zoom in a little bit here, and we're on. This is under a denim filter. Let's see what we get here. Oh, wow. Okay. Here, this looks like a bird type being, or an owl, or a fox. And it could be a feline being. We got the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the ears. There's just so much here. So much here. Here's that lion again that we were looking at earlier, that cat-like face, the nose and the mouth and the eyes. And this looks like the mane that goes around. So, just wow. We haven't really looked over here yet. Oh my. This one popped right out. There's another feline being, or looks to me like a feline being. You got the eyes, the nose. There's his mouth. It's like his mouth is kind of open. And then you can see the mane around. So many feline beings. And now realize all of these beings are benign. They're not, or benign, benevolent. I'm sorry. All of these beings are benevolent. So, because he cleared the room. So there was nothing there that could be harmful to anybody. They were all loving and protecting. Oh my goodness gracious. Here is a clearer look at another feline being, which that was what I seen on our cell phone after this photo was almost deleted because he took 2 snapshots in a row because we were trying to get a picture of James and the table and the lady, that was sitting across from him. So this pink photo showed up, and all these beings were in there, but we were trying to get a picture of him and all the people. It was just amazing. So I'm so glad we didn't delete it. Look here. You got the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the mane, the ears. I'm hoping you're able to see this as easily as I am, and are able to see my mouse circling around what I'm trying to show you. Let's change it to Sauna and see how he looks there. Well, you can still see him, but see on slate. Yeah, you can still see him, but denim, he shows up a little bit better. And like I said, this is just a small picture, and all of these different beings were there showing up. We're just going to kind of peruse around it a little bit and see what we see. And I'm sure there's things that you guys will see that maybe I may not catch, and please put it in the comments below. Oh, this is the one we just looked at. I didn't zoom in anymore, I just moved around. This one seems a little bigger, but it could be the same one I just pointed out. We'll look by going back up. And what it looked like when I first see, nope, it was a different one. Here's the one we were just looking at. And then let's go back down to the other one that just popped out. He's bigger. Yeah, he is much bigger. So there's his nose, a feline mouth. It almost looks like we could see where like his whiskers would come out. His eyes, his ears, and the mane. Now, not all of them have the mane on the. I think it's just like how male female are here on Earth. The males have the large mane, and the females, have the more house cat like appearance to them. And see, we're zoomed in here, and this is like where the table was, where that black or purple looking. Oh, we've got something else right here. There's so much. And this here looks like a bird with his feathers and his beak. And don't forget, we've seen that man. There's like humanoid looking beings, feline beings, and I don't know what an Orion being looks like. So there's no, I don't know, but I am seeing different images of different types of beings. Oh, here we got a small little face. And here looks like another either fox looking or feline looking being. Right here. There's something I wanted to show you guys. And see, this is above the table. This right here. Here's like the table here. And this was like shooting up from the table. But this here is a being also. But it looks like it has different faces on each side. Like one looks like a man and then a lion, and then I couldn't quite figure out what the third side was, and I couldn't, of course, can't see the back. So let's go. This is original. I'm sorry about the dogs, guys. This is Rouge, and let's. Baxter, stop. This may be something that we do on a live stream, and we investigate this together. Okay, we're. So, in summation, we got to experience something that we had never experienced before. And here is an image that a friend of mine put through a filter, and where you see that lighted up area, and then that it looks like a purple box, and then you can see beings, and there's so much going on. I do think that soon we will do a live stream on this. One of the first things I noticed in this image was roses. That was one of the first things that I personally noticed. It was a lion face with roses around it, and then as my husband backed up, the roses were actually the mane around the lion's head. It was absolutely just beyond words. It's just wow. And I'm hoping you're able to see what I'm trying to show you. And we will do a live stream if you guys want to, and do more investigation into this anomaly, into this image. I have to say, that room was very crowded with beings from other dimensions, along with all of the people, and with James and what they were doing. Um, it was just, I had, like I said, never experienced anything like that before. I didn't have any expectations. My husband and I went in as observers, and boy, oh boy, did we observe. And it was wonderful. And again, like I said, it's a camping site that comes along with some absolutely amazing sights with their sky watching at night. And then, if he does extra activities, you may have the privilege of seeing some of these amazing things that we did. They've got animals out there, they've got fruit that they grow out there that's absolutely delicious. Their water is fresh, so you don't need to worry about bringing bottled water because there's no fluoride or anything in their water. Um, it's just a really nice place to go. We will definitely be going back. We had we had more experience than we ever thought we would have in such a short period of time, along with meeting so many wonderful, loving people that now we're closer now because we've actually all met in person. So, let me know in the comments what you guys see from me showing you around this image, and we will do a live stream if you guys want to and go through this. Now, I did send this particular image to James because he wanted it. Not this one I'm showing you now, but the original one, the one that turned out pink. And so he can do with it as he wants. Because it was just shocking. It's just shocking how crowded it actually was in that room. It was just had to be there. And yeah, always, always share what you know so we can all listen and grow. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have yourself a wonderful day.